Artificial sweeteners have been the source of a heated debate in the medical world for an extensive time period. One side of the coin stresses the deterioration of health caused by artificial sweeteners as they intensify the risk of cancer. The flip side of the coin expresses artificial sweeteners to be a healthy alternative to conventional sugar consumption, due to these sugar substitutes having 0 calories, posing as a perfect ingredient for a weight loss regimen. No matter which side of the coin you affiliate yourself with, artificial sweeteners' harmful consequences on your health are inevitable in the long run. So, stay tuned for the upcoming 7 reasons why you should quit using artificial sweeteners from now on. The science behind artificial sweeteners. Artificial sweeteners are widely considered to be a healthy alternative to conventional sugar because it provides 0 calories along with a favorable sweetening. However, this is far from the truth. After all, they are artificial, hence, they pose a massive menace to your health. These are the most common artificial sweeteners in the market today. Aspartame, sold as the brand NutraSweet. Aspartame is a whopping 200 times sweetened as compared to table sugar. Advantame. It does not get any sweeter than this. Advantame is 20,000 times sweeter as compared to table sugar. Primarily, it is used for cooking and baking purposes. Sucralose. Perhaps the most commonly used artificial sweetener is sucralose, which is sold under the brand name Splenda. Artificial sweeteners are designed to trick the brain. How? After you consume artificial sweeteners, your tongue has several taste buds that are lined with innumerable taste receptors. Artificial sweetener molecules are designed in a way to perfectly mimic sugar or natural glucose molecules. Hence, when these molecules fit into the receptors, a signal is sent to the brain and the sugary taste is experienced. Since the human body cannot break down the majority of artificial sweeteners, they are never digested, meaning you gain 0 calories from their consumption. If you enjoy our health and wellness videos, please consider subscribing to our channel, Welcome to Wellness, as it sincerely motivates us to keep producing health videos that are enormously useful for everyone. Only your support can help us achieve our goal of equipping everyone with the critical knowledge to lead healthy and happy lives. So without further ado, here are 7 reasons why you should completely avoid artificial sweeteners. Number 1. Artificial sweeteners may wreak havoc on your gut health. The gut microbiome is one of the most complex ecosystems on the planet. It consists of trillions of microorganisms, including numerous types of bacteria and viruses. This significance and complexity makes the gut an integral player in governing your health, as it has influence over the body's metabolic rate, blood sugar level, immune system, sleep patterns, homeostasis, and water retention, among a multitude of other areas. A few studies have showcased the harmful impact of some artificial sweeteners on various types of gut bacteria. A study conducted on the popular artificial sweetener saccharin displayed disturbances in gut bacteria equilibrii in 4 out of 7 instances of testing. The 4 participants who experienced disruptions in their gut bacteria balance also showed signs of weakened blood sugar control after 5 days of consuming saccharin. To further prove these results, scientists tested the impact of saccharin on mice as well. In the experiment, gut bacteria of the 4 participants who faced negative consequences of saccharin consumption were transferred to mice. After a while, the mice also showed signs of deteriorating blood sugar control. Number 2. Artificial sweeteners may alter your appetite levels. Unnatural variations in appetite levels are not welcome by the leading medical practitioners in the world. This is exactly what artificial sweeteners do, as they stimulate the brain's hunger because of their artificial sweet taste. Since they offer 0 calories to the body's appetite increases in an unhealthy way. This surge in appetite, if uncontrolled, can certainly cause weight gain. Several scientific studies prove that the consumption of artificial sweeteners cause the brain and body to demand a higher level of sugary foods. However, recent studies have proved that there is no stern relationship between the consumption of artificial sweeteners and obesity. In fact, individuals have experienced a decline in their appetite after they substituted table sugar with artificial sweeteners. Number 3. Artificial sweeteners will impact your brain. Glucose levels in the blood are crucial for our survival. When we regularly consume handsome amounts of artificial sweeteners, we train our brains through artificial trickery. The sweeteners overload the receptors present in the tongue, since they are vastly sweet as compared to table sugar, causing irregular sensitivity to receptive signals, among a multitude of other complications. This causes disruptions in the brain's hippocampus and its functioning. Artificial sweeteners are also credited, in an extremely sarcastic way, to completely retain the way the brain and body perceives the taste of sweetness. Since these sweeteners are excessively sweeter as compared to common table sugar, being hundreds of times sweeter, They accustom your brain into reconsidering the definition of sweetness, thus rewiring the way it perceives information of taste through its receptors. Basically, the extravagant levels of sweetness fry your taste receptors, causing your brain to go into a sweetness deficit whenever you consume anything sweet next time. And critical examples: the natural taste of fruits was considered to be too bland by individuals who are regular users of artificial sweeteners. It is proven through research that the consumption of artificial sweeteners increases obesity in the long run because the body's craving for sugary foods, such as pastries and cakes, substantially increases as the body is inclined towards consuming extra amounts of sweetness, or foods that offer the required amount of sweetness. Number 4. Artificial sweeteners may lead to diabetes. Since artificial sweeteners are known to hamper the sensitive functioning of the body's gut ecosystem, they can cause impaired glucose tolerance, according to experimental studies. Since the body's natural mechanism of glucose tolerance gets disturbed, blood sugar levels are bound to rise, increasing the risk of contracting diabetes. Number 5. Artificial sweeteners are not absorbed by the body. As mentioned previously, artificial sweeteners are rarely broken down by the body. This begs the question, where do they go? Well, they are prone to ending up in the gut. According to the 2014 Nature study, it was found that regular usage of sweeteners, such as saccharin and sucralose, causes irregular constituencies of bacteria in the gut. This negative impact on gut bacteria causes abnormal insulin sensitivity, which is directly responsible for weight gain. Number 6. A few artificial sweeteners possess calories too. There are two types of artificial sweeteners: nutritive and non-nutritive. The vast majority of such sweeteners are non-nutritive, as they do not possess any calories. However, aspartame is a commonly consumed artificial sweetener that is nutritive in nature, as it provides calories upon consumption. It is commonly advised to stray away from nutritive sweeteners because they are known to push the body into a vicious appetite cycle. The extreme sweetness from the sweetener causes the body's appetite to rise, which is satiated by repeatedly consuming higher amounts of nutritive sweetener, since it provides calories. Number 7. Headaches, depression, and much more caused by aspartame. Aspartame is a notorious artificial sweetener. It is known to do more bad than good, if it does any good. Several studies have highlighted aspartame's exceeding influence on causing unwanted symptoms, such as headaches, nausea, depression, and seizures. The study also found that people experiencing mood disorders, commonly referred to as mood swings, are highly prone to depressive episodes after regular consumption of aspartame. Talking about seizures, evidence is scarce, although there is one study which shows children with absent seizures experiencing abnormally high rates of brain activity. Although aspartame is not directly responsible for causing headaches, depression, and seizures, it is highly susceptible to those who are even slightly sensitive towards these symptoms. Hence, the sweetener demands usage with great caution. Apart from the above-mentioned symptoms, aspartame has more cause for concern. Aspartame contains a compound known as phenylalanine, which is difficult to digest for those suffering from a rare congenital disease called phenylketonuria, or PKU. Risks and side effects. Although artificial sweeteners are regarded as being safe for consumption for the general public, there are several cases where they demand specialized consideration. For instance, people who suffer from high sensitivity relating to headaches, nausea, seizures, and mood swings should steer away from artificial sweetener consumption, especially aspartame. Artificial sweeteners are also known to artificially dictate the brain on required sugar levels. Since they are far more sweet as compared to table sugar, the brain becomes accustomed to such abnormally high levels. This means that you will be unable to enjoy natural flavors of fruit and other sweet vegetables. Sulfonamides is a class of compound to which saccharin belongs to. People who are allergic to sulfonamides are likely to experience shortness of breath, rashes, breathing difficulties such as wheezing, and even diarrhea. Saccharin should be avoided by such people. Sucralose, one of the most popular and widely used sweeteners, is known to hamper with the body's natural insulin sensitivity and gut bacteria. To summarize, as the name suggests, artificial sweeteners are chemical substances that are foreign to the body as they are artificial. Despite their helpful attribute of providing 0 calories, they end up causing several complications in the body that have long-term implications. These include disturbing the natural flow of gut bacteria, alteration of appetite levels which causes abnormal weight gain and losses, an alarming mental influence, risk of diabetes, and many more. Finally, we reach the end of this video. It is our solemn goal to see each and every one from our audience achieve a healthy lifestyle because we understand the sheer criticality of health in the lifespan of an individual. To help us further this aim, we would greatly appreciate you dropping a like on this video and sharing it with your friends and family to further this fruitful message. Subscribe to our channel, Welcome to Wellness, as this greatly encourages us to keep making health-related videos for the betterment of our entire YouTube family.